Hey guys, Tabs McCaffrey here from the Urban Goddess shop. Welcome back. Today I have a what's sold video. We had a fantastic week. I actually did like $600 in sales on Sunday, so I can't wait to share all that with you. If you guys want to see what's selling for us, stay tuned. Hey guys, Tabs McCaffrey here from the Urban Goddess shop. Come connect with us, join us on Instagram. Anyways, we're here with another What's Sold video. This is for December 28th to January 3rd. We had a fantastic week. I can't wait to go over all these sales with you guys. I say we because we're a mom and two daughter thrifting team, but I do all the videos so you always see my smiley face. All right, so let's get started. So I don't know if you guys caught our last couple thrift hauls. I'm gonna pop one of them up here. We haven't been able to go to the bin, so we've been doing a lot of thrifting locally and kind of sharing all the crazy finds that I've been scoring, I guess you could say. Some of these things are items that we're already selling this week. So this week we're having another strong week and I can't wait to share that with you guys. But let's get this started. That's what you're here for, right? This is for December 28th to January 3rd. That went over New Year's, I guess, and we did have some time off in there. So sales were a little bit slower than I wanted to be. And going into the weekend, I think I only I think I only had like $380 worth of sales. Like it really wasn't very much. And I was okay with it. I was taking my time. I've been enjoying, just time with the family. So I haven't been focusing as much on our Poshmark closet and sharing and cross-listing and things like that. It really came through on the last day. On Poshmark, we had $1,084 in gross sales, which is fantastic. I had no sales on any other platform. I cross-listed a few things onto eBay, but I've heard before the eBay algorithm, you really have to list consistently, and I haven't been doing that. So that is a goal of mine to start cross-listing. But I have been cross-listing a lot of our vintage items over to Etsy, which we've had sales in the last couple weeks going through. Yeah, so I'm starting to, and I wish we had a tool to help us cross-list up here in Canada, which we don't. None of them work on Canadian platforms, and I feel like that would make my life a lot easier. But anyways, okay, let's get into this. So we sent out a total of 29 packages. 15 of those were single sales and 14 of those were bundles. We had a really good amount of bundle sales, and I did my best to kind of upsell the bundles or the items that were going out. This was for a total of 54 items, and the average sale price was $20.07, which I was making a lot of deals, expected that to kind of drop. Kind of working towards that $25 an item sale price or average sale price. So it's getting there. It will get there. I'm confident it will get there. We're sourcing differently. I'm definitely putting higher quality items in, and I'm excited. Yeah. Okay, anyways, our highest sale of the week was a pair of Jimmy Choo shoes. These sold for $90. I know it's kind of low, but I originally listed them at $120. I thrifted these for a really good price. I was at a thrift store which had a sale running that was 50% off, and I want to say I paid maybe somewhere between $15 and $17 for the shoes. So that was a really good return on investment. And I'm excited they sold, because I was worried I was going to sit on them for a while, because I don't know how these high ticket price items sell, because I don't really carry a lot of them in our closet. But anyways, it's out, it's gone. Let's get started on these sales. First sale was, and this was on December 28th, was an Anthropologie Et Toi black ruffle front joggers in a small. These sold for $15. I've had these for literally 6 months. They were one of the first things I thrifted, and I feel like so the earnings it says on here were $10.85. I'm pretty sure I thrifted them for $8. There was literally a $2 return on investment. That's part of making mistakes. So I think if you're new to reselling, you have to buy things and sell them to learn. I can tell you, be careful of this or be careful of that. But truthfully, you just have to buy, list, and try and sell and figure out what works in your closet and what doesn't. So something that doesn't work in my closet may 100% work in yours and sell for $35, right? Who knows? Didn't sell in our closet, and whatever. I'm just happy they are gone. Next was another bundle. This was a Brandy Melville pink short sleeve crew neck in a 1 size. I'm going to pop these up. Next was a Venezia, I can't even pronounce that, black merino wool blend knit cardigan in a size 18. This was gorgeous, gorgeous. And a vintage bald eagle Mount Rushmore blue tee in a large. This bundle sold for $50, which was a great price. I was happy for it to get going, and I believe she put the bundle together and just bought it. It was a nice little surprise. Next bundle to sell was a Roots U of A yellow oversized hoodie sweater in an XL. This had a few little stains in it. I put them in the listing, took good pictures of it, and a red Surf Tofino graphic hooded sweater in a large. Both of these items came from the bins, and this bundle sold for $34. A really great deal again, and I kind of want to get these sweaters moving, so I am probably sitting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 10. I don't know, I'm probably sitting on somewhere between 50 and 60 sweaters right now, which I want to get moving because, you know, we're going to start transitioning into spring and summer. If people are tossing them in bundles and they're sending me a reasonable offer, probably going to take it right now. Next up was a DC Mint winter jacket. This was a youth large or a women's small. This actually came from Lena, and it was a jacket that she had worn for a couple of years. It just was sitting in the closet, kind of went through our closet over the Christmas holiday that we either weren't wearing or I knew the girls didn't want to keep or weren't going to use again. So I tossed this one in. It sold for $35, which was a fantastic deal. Next up was another bundle. This was a yellow long sleeve blouse in an extra small and a faux shearling tan vest in an extra small. This bundle sold for $24. But anyway, she received it. She left me a love note already. It says, "Perfect. Thank you so much." I had grabbed those at the bins, and that faux shearling vest, like, I know it's not super trendy, but it's kind of like that boho feel, and I just felt like it needed to get into the right buyer's hands and it would move out of here. Next up was another bundle. This one was a Joseph A soft knit snowflake sweater in a size large and a Buffalo David Bitten gray knit sweater in a medium. This bundle sold for $29. It was a great deal. It was both very cute sweaters. That Joseph A one, I think I've had that one for a couple of months, and I thought it was really cute and that it would move quickly, and it just took a little bit longer than I thought, but happy to see it go. Next up was a vintage style blue polar fleece sweater in a medium. This sold for $20. I'm kind of sad on it, so she left me a love note and it said, "Item arrived in the exact description as stated, but I found a used tissue in the pocket," and she gave me a 3-star review for item cleanliness. I was a little disappointed because I feel like I pulled a stupid tissue out of one of the pockets, and I swear I checked both pockets just to be like, oh, that's weird, but I think I missed it. Kind of sad because I feel like it was a perfect sweater. It was beautiful. It was exactly as she said, exactly as described. It was a perfect sweater minus a dirty tissue in the pocket. Darn it. So like, let me get closer. I get lots of low star reviews. We all get them. I get them for various reasons. Sometimes I get a reason, sometimes I don't get a reason, and they're just like 2 stars, 3 stars, whatever. Anyways, don't let it ruin your day. Who cares? I'm sure 99% of the items that you send out are fabulous and you get 5-star reviews. So who cares, right? And I think as far as cases, I'm going to do a video on cases because I've had, I don't even know. I think I've sold around 900 items since June. I've probably had, I don't even know. I've probably had 6 to 8 cases opened against me. And I think I've won 2, and I think maybe I've fought 1 and lost that one. And then I think the other ones, I usually just go, yeah, that's fine, whatever. I try not to argue with them. If it's something that I'm like, oh, maybe that photograph just wasn't good enough, like I felt like it was, but whatever, I go with it. Anyways, I'm going to create a video for you guys on that because I feel like it's scary when you're first starting and you get a case and you take it so personally, but don't take it personally. Just go through it, return it if you have to, whatever. It's not that bad, and neither are low stars. Who cares? Whatever, it's 1 or 2 low stars out of many, many that are coming in that are high. All right, let's keep this rolling. So the next item was a brown fisherman sweater with a Fair Isle print. This was a 1 size. It sold for $40. I believe I had it listed for $45. She offered me $40. And I took it. I love these sweaters. These are one of my bolo things. If I ever see a hand knit sweater with like that Fair Isle print and it's a super thick knit, I grab it, even if I'm paying, $10 or $12 for it, because I can sell them for $40 within a week. That's a good profit return. So what was it? My earnings were $31.60. This sweater cost me $10, so I made $20 on it. I'm good with that. That's a good turnaround for me, especially something that I can, in a snap. Next item up was a pair of K-Way men's black pants in a medium. These sold for $22. I'd grabbed these at the bins. They were listed a little bit higher. I wasn't sure. I couldn't really find comps on these on the Canadian Poshmark site. So I think I had listed them at 25 or 30, and I think him and I were bartering back and forth. We agreed on $22. Sent those out. Next up was another bundle. This was a 3-piece bundle. It sold for $37. It was a Lucky Brand Stevie cardigan in an XL, a Kismet striped long sleeve turtleneck top in a medium, and a Show Me Your Mumu Brie robe garden blooms one size. Oh my gosh, some of these keyword descriptions are brutal. This sold for $37, probably a bit lower than maybe I had originally thought these items would sell for. I've had that Show Me Your Mumu probably since September. Lucky Brand cardigan I've had for a little bit, and that Kismet actually came from one of my kids' closets. That's a good price. I got 3 items out of my inventory and they are gone. Next item to sell was a vintage black knit long sleeve sweater in a small. This sold for $22. This was super unique. I really loved it. If I had a job where I dressed up to go to work like this, I would have kept that sweater because it was beautiful. All right, next was a 100% cashmere true character long sleeve sweater. This sold for $27. I believe this was one of those thrift finds that I had and probably paid somewhere around $8 for it. So not a fantastic return, but it still moved. As I said before, cashmere is kind of a newer material or fabric content that I've been sourcing, and I've heard a lot of great things about it, but personally we haven't seen a lot of huge returns on it. So I don't really know what my take is. Maybe I'm going to try and stick more with brand names that come in a cashmere blend, but not necessarily just grabbing everything that's cashmere. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Next up was another bundle. This was a 2-piece bundle. It sold for $35, and it was a brown long sleeve faux suede top in a medium. This was really funky. I had thrifted this a couple weeks ago for a pretty good price. I actually put it on my Instagram, and I feel like 95% of people were like, leave it, don't get it. And look at this, it sold within a couple weeks. And a Nike reverse tie-dyed long sleeve crop top in a small. And this was something that we had reverse tie-dyed ourselves. I like to grab items that are marked down or cheap because maybe they have a stain or a flaw in them and just reverse tie-dye them. I don't know, I thought reverse tie-dyeing was kind of trending out, but they still sell. They're still doing good. I will continue to look and source for items that I can bleach in my bathtub. One more thing while I'm pulling up this next one. I toss a lot of things on Instagram, and it's really funny because the followers on Instagram are so different than the people that are buying from our shop, because I will always show things and people are like, gross, or like, no, leave it, or wouldn't buy it, or whatever. And literally, like, most of those items are some of the first items that sell when I list them. I don't know, in our closet, it's not necessarily brand name, super trendy items. I have a lot of luck with one-offs, vintage, unique, rare, quirky items, I guess you could say. And that's kind of what I love sourcing the most. But not saying I don't carry brand names. I definitely do. Yeah, I don't know. We have a lot of luck with unique items. This next was a fabulous bundle. Okay, this is the first item of January 3rd, and you're going to be shocked at how many items I sold on January 3rd. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to tell you my strategy and how I got all of these sales in one day. And it was a total of $600 in one day. First bundle to sell was for $95. This was a vintage ivory nylon chemise top with lace in a size medium, a vintage La Senza Teddy satin lingerie with lace in a size medium, a Ralph Lauren striped polo shirt in a size small, Louise Etsy black low Serena ankle booties in a size 6.5, an H&M black sequins short sleeve top in a small. I've had this literally since the first thrift trip I made when I started selling on Poshmark, and a vintage ivory chemise lace top in a medium. Fantastic bundle, all super cute items, and $95. I will take that any day. And actually, okay, here's the next story on this one. So she started with a 3-piece bundle, and then I had sent her a message just saying, hey, I'm offering 20% off bundles. Any orders over $50, I'm going to give a discount shipping. And she had already purchased a 3-piece bundle. She messaged me back. She said, is there any way you can cancel it? I want to add 3 more items. Yes, 100%. So I canceled the bundle. She added her 3 more items in it and turned it into a $95 purchase. So that was awesome. Next up was a COS neutral tone short sleeve shirt in a large. This sold for $24. That had really, really good comps, and I thought it would sell for more, but whatever, $24 for a shirt is still a good profit. Next up was another bundle. This was a pair of Michael Kors Fulton Moxicon flat pump. I don't know. I didn't word that right. In a size 8.5, and a gray black abstract print shawl in a 1 size. This bundle sold for $40. Great pieces. I had a lot of likes on those Michael Kors shoes. Next up was a Polo Ralph Lauren men's black collar long sleeve in an XL. This sold for $24. Another single sale. This was an Aritzia TNA black oversized cropped thermal shirt in a size 2, and this came actually from Lena's Closet. This sold for $18, and it was listed higher than that, but I'm going to tell you how she got it for $18 because some things got listed a little bit lower than I probably had intended, but whatever. It is what it is, and it's a sale. Next up was another bundle. This sold to Hey Kelly! Hope you love it. She hasn't received it yet. This is my girlfriend out in Ontario. So she got a pair of Emu Ainsley brown leather boots in a size 9. And funny story is I actually went and tried on the boots for her to tell her exactly how they fit. Just so you know, I will do that for anyone. So if you ever have a question about a shirt, a sweater, anything in my closet, just message me and I will gladly try it on and tell you what I think. Next in the bundle was a Billabong men's gray plaid flannel button down. This was a size large, and a Timberland reverse tie-dyed thermal long sleeve in an XL. So this bundle sold for $48, which was another fantastic deal, but I had a good sale going on. Next up was a Rag & Bone yellow ribbed knit long sleeve dress. This sold for $30. This was a fantastic dress, and I had no idea what these dresses were worth, and it ends up they're worth like $400 to $500, which I was like blown away. So it was still a really good deal. I had thrifted this for I think somewhere around $5, so it was a good profit. She actually messaged me and asked me what was wrong with the item and why I was selling it so cheap, and I said, nothing's wrong with the item. I was just doing closet clear out, and I said, I hope you have a fabulous evening and enjoy the item. Nothing wrong with it. It was perfectly fine. I just was marking things down. Next up was another bundle. This was a 3-piece bundle. It sold for $52, and she also got a $3 shipping discount. So this included a Rachel Kate long sleeve hooded top in a large, a pair of silver jeans, Suki skinny crop medium wash jeans in a 29, and an Abercrombie & Fitch blue paisley shawl in a 1 size. And that shawl actually came from my closet. I've probably had it for 10 years. That was part of my own personal closet clear out. This was a great bundle. I think the other 2 items I had gotten at the bins, so I was totally okay making a deal on it. Next up, this is still January 3rd. So next up was another bundle. This was to Haley. Hey Haley, if you're watching, it was a pleasure bartering and bantering back and forth with you. So she got a vintage Foot Locker yellow 90s sweater in a size large, super unique. I absolutely love it. It was just too heavy of a sweater for me. So I've told you guys before, I get really hot and sweaty all the time. I cannot wear thick and heavy sweaters, and this just was too heavy for me, but it was gorgeous and I loved it. And I'm so sad that it just didn't work for me because I have a feeling I will never find a sweater exactly like this one. And the yellow, like my pictures don't do it justice. It's so hard to photograph yellow and reds, I find. This yellow was like this beautiful baby soft yellow. It was gorgeous. Next item in the bundle was a Polo Ralph Lauren vintage style white tee in a small, and she paid $30 for this bundle. All right, we're getting down to the last few. So the next one was another bundle. This one sold for $80. She also got the shipping discount because the bundle was over $50. It was an animal print satin slip dress lingerie in a small, a navy satin slip dress in a medium, a vintage men's corduroy collar jean jacket in a medium, an Aritzia Tallulah green lace crop top in an extra small, and a Lauren by Ralph Lauren crop turtleneck in a medium. So here's the funny thing. Okay, everything in the bundle, most of these items all came from the bins. That vintage men's corduroy, I did thrift that from Value Village, and I think I paid somewhere around $10 for it. But that Ralph Lauren crop top, so it wasn't supposed to be a crop top. It was shrunk, and I believe I had picked it up at the bins and when I got home I realized that it was shrunk. I just kind of put that all in the listing, and it really was a perfect crop top with a turtleneck, and it was Ralph Lauren. It was gorgeous. I just needed the right person to understand that this was supposed to be a longer one and it shrunk up. I know, like, if you put that with a nice pair of high-waisted jeans and like a long wool coat, oh my gosh, it would be the most beautiful outfit. So I was happy. She created a fabulous bundle, all very cute things, and I love her style. Sam, I love your style. And she hasn't received it yet. Darn. Okay, next was a pair of Miss Me boot cut jeans in a size 28. These sold for $18. Another single sale, and this was a little bit lower than I think I would have wanted to let it go, but this was part of my strategy on Sunday, and it was a Northwoods men wool outdoor vest in a size large, sold for $16. Next was one more bundle. This was a two-piece bundle. It sold for $18. It was a black tank top bodysuit in a medium and a Champion purple tie-dyed hooded sweater in a large. So both of these were bins items. I actually reverse tie-dyed the Champion hoodie because there was some like bleach marks on it already. Still, like, not a big profit, but it's better than nothing, I guess, right? Or losing money on an item. Next up, this was kind of like the icing on the cake. This was those Jimmy Choo shoes that sold for $90. Fabulous pair of shoes, super comfy, just too small for my feet. Otherwise, I probably would have kept them. I have never owned a pair of Jimmy Choos. They're way out of my price range, but if I can thrift them and they're my size, I'd probably keep them. Next up was a Dooney & Bourke vintage leather Surrey purse. This sold for $48, probably a little bit lower than I anticipated. I think I thrifted this for somewhere around $25. So it wasn't a huge profit on it. I've actually had it for quite a few months. It took me a little while to list it. I'm just happy to kind of see it move. I don't really like sitting on inventory. And then the last bundle of the day was a two-piece bundle. This one sold for $64. He also got a $3 shipping discount. It was an Arson men's black quilted line vest in a medium and which I had gotten at the bins, and a pair of Dr. Martens black men's combat boots in a size 9. And he actually had a few questions about the boots, like just exact measurements inside. And this was late. I think it was like 11:30 at night, and I got the message and I like snuck out of bed quickly to my office, took out my little tape measure, measured the inside, sent him all the information that he wanted, and he was happy with it, so he bought them. Yeah, $64 with a $3 shipping discount. I hope you love them, Damien, and he hasn't received them yet. So that wraps up our sales for the week. So here was my strategy, and I've never done this, and I'm going to share this with you guys because, again, I know it's a lot of work. If you have a lot of listings, this is a lot of work. So on Sunday, I shared my closet quite a few times throughout the day. And then once we sat down to watch TV, I was like, okay, I'm going to try something. It was closet clear out, which means that if you mark your items down by 10%, Poshmark will pay the discounted shipping. If I'm going to do offers to likers or mark down my prices, I try and do them on the days when Poshmark is paying for the discounted shipping, right? Because then it's not coming out of your pocket. What I did was I literally marked down every single item. So I don't know, I think I had 270 items in my closet. I literally marked down every single item by 10%. And we started watching, we're watching Yellowstone on Amazon Prime, and like sales and bundles and likes just started rolling in. So I'm on my phone. Of course, Jeff did his whole like,
really?
And I was like, Jeff, it's the busiest day. I gotta do this.
And he was like, fine.
So I'm on there making deals, and all of a sudden it was like 100, $200, $300. And I was like, this is insane. Probably around 10 o'clock, I was like, I'm going to drop everything by 10% more because it was working. It was starting to simmer out. I'd kind of dealt with all the first round of sales. So I literally went through my closet and marked down every single item by another 10%. And sales kept rolling in. It was so crazy. I got $600 in sales on Sunday. The next day, I went and I marked all my items back up to the regular price because if I do a sale, I only do it for the one day. And I actually had 2 people message me the next day and they were like, oh darn, I missed your sale. I was really just thinking about the item, which is cool and I can appreciate that. I usually will still give you a deal, but you missed the discounted shipping, right, that Poshmark was paying, and it may not be that low of a price that it was on the one day. So just a note if you're shopping in my closet or if you're wondering how I do my sales, I always mark my item back up because otherwise, next thing you know, you end up with all these items that are only worth $10 or $15, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean that they'll never sell. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll mark them back up and then I'll collect all those likes again for the next week. And then when they have that one day where it's like mark down your closet or, send offers to likers and they pay the discount shipping, that's the day I'm going to do it. And then, yeah, I'm not going to send out the offer to all the people that, maybe like and originally got that 10% discount, but I'm going to send it to all the people that I collected over the week that newly like the item, if that makes sense. Anyways, that's my strategy. I hope it helps you. If you maybe can try and apply it, see if it works for you, maybe do it on, half your closet. I don't know. Give it a shot. It worked. I'm going to try it again. So I guess we'll find out if it works, and you'll find out on my next What Sold video. I promise that's it. I'm done. Thank you for tuning in. This was a longer video than I thought, and I hope you have a fabulous week. So till next time, bye.